Brian, Massachusetts, Sirius Satellite, go.
Hey, how are you tonight?
All right, sir.
Hey, I get all the fervor about Benghazi. 4 Americans died. It was tragic. I get it. What I'd like to know is...
No, you actually don't get it with an attitude like that. I get it. 4 Americans died. Big deal. I get it. I get it. What's the big deal?
30 years. I get it.
Well, you don't sound like it, pal. You really don't. And I bet quiet down. I'm educating you. And my guess is the audience thinks you're kind of an ass, too. I'm just saying that. I'm not trying to attack you personally.
Let me finish the question, okay? I get the outrage over the 4 dead Americans in Benghazi.
And do you get the outrage over the obstruction and the cover-up?
Well, I'm glad you said that. Where was the outrage that led to the death of 3,200 Americans in Iraq on a lie? And where was the investigation on the cover-up of all those lies?
Where's the investigation on the cover-up of your hero Ted Kennedy and Chappaquiddick?
Oh, listen.
Listen, pal, Massachusetts liberal. So now the Iraq War was one big cover-up. There was no media there. Congress wasn't involved. Our intelligence agencies weren't involved. Other countries weren't involved. I knew you were an ass the first time I heard you. You don't care about those 4 people in Benghazi. You don't care about the cover-up. For you, it's all about which team is on the field, right? Quiet down, pal. I'm educating you. You're ignorant. I'm trying to teach you. This isn't about politics and what uniform you're wearing. Let me ask you something, buddy. Let's see if you can stay focused. Were those men who died there Republicans or Democrats?
Okay.
I asked you a question, pal. Now answer my question. Was the ambassador Republican or Democrat? Answer, it doesn't matter. Get rid of this goofball. I could tell. Couldn't you tell, Mr. Producer, right out of the get-go? Right from the... Oh, I get it, but... Bush. Let me tell you what happened in Iraq, whether you like it or not. Whether you think it was right or not. The President of the United States went to Congress, not once but twice. And he got Congress's authority to go to war. And Congress supported the war. There was a joint resolution. And they funded it. They used the information they had from not only our own intelligence agencies, but the Germans, the French, the Brits, the Israelis, and any other intelligence agency that was involved. Saddam Hussein was a diabolical mass murderer. I'm not going to go through the whole history of this, but it wasn't Benghazi. There was no cover-up. There had been investigation after investigation after investigation, and the Republicans participated in those investigations. And they've talked about intelligence failures, and they tried to deal with intelligence failures. People testified under oath. There have been reports, and so forth and so on. Benghazi occurs. We still don't know where the President of the United States was for 10 hours. We really don't know what Hillary Clinton was doing for 10 hours. We don't know why we didn't send any of our military assets in there to do something about it. We don't know why the ambassador's request for additional security was turned down. And this guy's calling, I get it. What about it? I'm not interested. And by the way, my brothers and sisters in Massachusetts who are conservative, they have to put up with Massachusetts liberals like that every damn day. They're surrounded by them. Every day. It's called argument by diversion. Even if you accept everything that goofball said, he does not want to look into what took place in Benghazi. And the biggest argument the Democrats are using on Benghazi is, we've already had all these hearings. They've turned over 20,000 pages. So the White House and the Democrats in Congress are coordinating. And isn't it amazing, despite all the hearings and documents being turned over, those key emails that told us what we needed to know were not turned over until a federal judge directed them to be turned over to a nonprofit litigation group. Why the cover-up? What's the big deal? I don't know. Gee.